Wait, just stop for a second. Because if you think you already know what the 2026 Yamaha 125MX is, then I'm about to ruin that illusion completely. And I don't mean gently, I mean brutally. Everywhere you look right now, people are screaming about this bike, bright colors, sharp designs, confirmed leaks, final look, official specs. And the craziest part is not that it's wrong. The craziest part is how confidently wrong it is. Let me say this without sugarcoating anything. Most of what you've seen about the 2026 Yamaha 125MX on social media is fake. Not exaggerated. Not early stage fake, built for clicks, not built on truth. And that's exactly why this video exists. Stop before you believe another post, another render, another confirmed leak. Understand this. Almost everything you've seen about the 2026 Yamaha 125MX online is wrong. Not incomplete. Not early, wrong. The internet is drowning in fake colors, fake designs, and fake confidence, and people are sharing it like truth. What's shocking isn't the bike, it's how easily lies are being sold as facts. Here's the part that no one wants to hear. Yamaha is not leaking this motorcycle. They're not testing 10 designs. They're not chasing hype. While social media is screaming, Yamaha is silent, and that silence is deliberate. The real 2026 Yamaha 125MX doesn't look like the viral images, doesn't follow the fake trends, and doesn't need your approval to exist. What I'm about to show you is not content, not imagination, not hype. It's reality. And that's exactly why it makes people uncomfortable, because someone has to say it out loud. Yamaha is not playing the game you think they're playing. They never have. And that misunderstanding is why people are embarrassing themselves online right now. Here's the first shock. Yamaha is not trying to impress you instantly with this bike. They are not designing it for screenshots. They are not designing it for viral thumbnails. They are designing it for ownership, long-term ownership. The kind that doesn't fall apart after a year, physically or emotionally. That alone already separates the real bike from every fake render you've seen. Scroll back mentally and think about those images. Over-designed tanks, crazy angles, loud graphics. 10 different colorways released at the same time. Ask yourself honestly, does that look like Yamaha, or does that look like content creators trying to stay relevant? Because Yamaha doesn't behave like that. Yamaha moves quietly, slowly, and with scary confidence. Here's something most people don't want to accept. The real 2026 Yamaha 125MX is simpler than the fake ones. And that simplicity is intentional. Yamaha understands something social media doesn't. Complexity ages badly. Simplicity, when done right, becomes timeless. People are confusing shock value with quality. Yamaha is not another uncomfortable truth. Yamaha does not care if you're disappointed at first glance. They care if you're still satisfied 3 years later. That mindset alone disqualifies 90% of the rumors you've seen. Let's talk about those colors everyone is obsessed with. I'll say this clearly, and I want it to sting a little. The different colors you're seeing online are not real. Yamaha has not finalized public colorways. Yamaha does not leak 10 different paint jobs through random Instagram pages. That's not secrecy, that's stupidity. And Yamaha is not stupid. The real colors will come late. And when they do, they will feel mature, understated, confident, colors that don't scream for attention but quietly own the road. A lot of people will call them boring. And those people will be wrong, because boring doesn't age. Loud does. Here's another shock that nobody is ready for. This bike is not trying to be aggressive. It's trying to be controlled. Yamaha knows that real riders value predictability more than drama. The 125MX is tuned for balance, not chaos. Throttle response that doesn't surprise you in traffic. Brakes that feel consistent, not theatrical. A chassis that feels planted instead of twitchy. These things don't show up in renders. They show up after months of riding. And it's where Yamaha wins. People online are obsessed with specs, because specs are easy to fake. Anyone can type horsepower numbers. Anyone can invent torque of figures, but you cannot fake feel. And Yamaha builds for feel. Another myth that needs to die right now. This is not a dirt bike pretending to be a street bike. The MX name is being misunderstood. It doesn't mean motocross fantasy. It means mixed intent. Street first, rugged enough to survive bad roads without turning into a clown bike. Some fake designs show insane ground clearance and awkward proportions. Yamaha would never approve that for a global model. Ever. Now, let's talk about reliability, because this is where Yamaha quietly humiliates competitors. The 2026 Yamaha 125MX is not built to push limits. It's built to survive them. Conservative tuning. Proven engineering. Refinement over reinvention. Asterisk if you think you've already seen the real 2026 Yamaha 125MX, then I'm telling you right now you haven't. What's all over your screen? All over social media, all over your feed is not the bike. It's like dressed up as content. Different colors, different shapes, different confirmed leaks. None of that is real. And the scary part isn't the fake images. The scary part is how easily people are believing them. Here's the shock that no one is saying out loud. Yamaha is doing the exact opposite of what the internet expects. While everyone is screaming for attention, Yamaha is moving in silence, building something calm, controlled and dangerous in the best way possible. And what I'm about to show you isn't hype, it isn't guesswork, and it isn't fantasy. This is reality, and you're watching it first on Row Right Red R. Okay, people want Yamaha to gamble. Yamaha wants to last. But it's powerful. Another shock. Yamaha is not rushing this bike. 2026 is not an accident. That timeline exists because Yamaha is testing, retesting, and rejecting ideas that don't age well. Why leaks look inconsistent? Early concepts don't survive development. And no, the dashboard is not going to look like a spaceship. Yamaha values clarity over gimmicks, visibility over animations, durability over trends. The real display will make sense instantly, not impress you for 5 minutes. Here's something that will upset some people. This bike is not designed to be loved immediately. It's designed to be respected gradually. The first ride might feel normal. The 10th ride will feel right. The 100th ride will feel intentional. That's Yamaha's signature. People who chase excitement will miss the point completely, and this is where I need to be blunt again. A lot of creators talking about this bike have never owned a Yamaha long-term. They don't understand why Yamaha does what it does. They just react to visuals. And visuals are the weakest part of understanding a motorcycle. This channel exists to correct that. Row Right Red R. Okay is not here to babysit hype. It's here to apply logic when everyone else is screaming. If you're wondering why Yamaha hasn't shut down the rumors, here's the answer. They don't need to. When the real bike arrives, the fake ones will expose themselves. Wrong proportions. Wrong design language. Wrong philosophy. Silence is a strategy. Another thing no one is talking about. Build quality. The 2026 Yamaha 125MX will feel expensive, not because of luxury gimmicks, but because nothing feels cheap. Switchgear, panel gaps, paint finish. Yamaha sweats details most brands ignore. That's why their bikes feel solid years later. People online keep saying this bike will be just another 125. That sentence alone proves they don't understand Yamaha. Yamaha's most dangerous bikes have always been the ones people underestimate. Here's the final shock I'll leave you with for now. The biggest surprise about the 2026 Yamaha 125MX is not what it does, it's what it doesn't try to do. It doesn't chase trends. It doesn't scream. It doesn't beg for approval. It exists quietly, confidently, and that scares the internet more than any flashy design ever could. So the next time you see another exclusive leak, slow down. Ask yourself if it makes sense. Ask yourself if it sounds like Yamaha or if it sounds like desperation, because when the real bike shows up, a lot of loud voices will disappear, and this conversation will still hold up.